Nick Sedion is a senior restaurant analyst at Wedbush Securities. He just upgraded Cheesecake Factory to outperform and raises price targets on Texas Roadhouse and Darden. Nick, it's good to have you, and let's start with Cheesecake, which to most people they will say, well, I mean, they've been closing doors in a lot of parts of the country. What's the bull case here?
Well, let's think about the fact that they're at an average 50% capacity, and their sales were only down 7% in October. And so what, a lot of our casual diners have learned, including Cheesecake, is, how to effectively, do the off-premise sales. And at the same time, they've right-sized the cost structure. And right now, the liquidity levels across the board are at or above levels that, that these companies had going into February and March. So not only are they weathering, the first round effectively, but they're ready to go into another round of shutdowns.
Yeah. So tell me why you think restaurants in general are better prepared this time around.
Well, off-premise sales is the key. Off-premise sales is the key through digital, through delivery. Everything from the evolving labor force that's more effectively delivering, for the higher off-premise sales, to even restructuring the restaurants in such a way where off-premise becomes more efficient. And so we've seen across the board, restaurants do almost, same level of sales last year with, on average, 50% capacity right now.
Which is astonishing. Nick, is all of this market share coming from local establishments, from the mom and pops?
It is mostly coming from independents, but it's across the board. And in the case of Cheesecake, specifically, we've seen at more than 50% of current Cheesecake locations, a nearby competitor, a major competitor, has shuttered its doors, and that's only after the first round of shutdown. So if we do get a second wave, these well-capitalized, publicly traded companies that do survive are going to be in a position to take an even greater market share, post-COVID normalization.
And you have Cheesecake Factory, which we spoke about, but also Texas Roadhouse and Darden. Why those two in particular? How much upside?
Well, with Texas Roadhouse and Darden, they're along with Cheesecake now among the best positioned restaurants within my coverage universe to take share in a more, in a post-COVID normalization environment. We're seeing CapEx back to levels of pre-COVID, so they're not even waiting for normalization to start building units again. The comps at both concepts are outperforming, particularly at Texas Roadhouse. We actually saw positive comps in October at Texas Roadhouse, believe it or not. And so, we just think that those two concepts, along with Cheesecake now, are poised to be the three biggest market share gainers in the post-COVID world.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.